Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. So, Jessica Jones finally dropped on Friday. I don't know about anyone else, but I watched all 13 episodes in less than 24 hours. It was fun. So, for this video, Daniel, I'm going to share with you my thoughts about Jessica Jones. Also, I'm trying out a different camera angle. Let me know what you think about that. Okay, I'm going to start with the opening title sequence, because I first saw that before the show actually dropped. They released it as a little teaser thing a few hours before. And at first I was like, this is pretty good as far as title sequences go. The art is very reflective of Michael Gaydos' original cover artwork for the Alias comics, and the theme music I thought was pretty good. However, as I watched the show, I progressively found the theme music to be more and more awesome. There's one part in the theme music where it's just drums kick in and the guitar picks up, and I just find that so cool because the opening is nice, smooth and jazzy, and then just gets into this kind of like rhythmic drumming and guitar stuff. And that's all I can say about it is Okay, now I'm going to talk about the casting. I thought the casting for the show was actually pretty good. Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones was fantastic. Mike Coulter as Luke Cage I thought was really good. And David Tennant as Kilgrave was completely perfect. I know a lot of people don't really like him as Kilgrave because they know David Tennant as the Doctor, but I thought that made it even better, especially since he kind of portrayed Kilgrave in a similar way to the way he portrayed the Doctor. The entire time I was watching the show, there would be a scene with Kilgrave, and I would just think to myself, why is he so fucking charming? He's too damn charming. Although about halfway through the show, there was a point where Kilgrave just snapped, and he became utterly terrifying. I was like, there's the Kilgrave I know. As far as other casting goes, you have Rachel Taylor playing Trish Walker and Will Travel playing Will Simpson. I thought those were pretty good. As far as their characters, I don't know a whole lot about them, so I'm not going to say too much. I do know that the character of Patty Walker, Trish Walker, is known as Hellcat in the comics, another superhero, and Will Simpson is based on the comic character Frank Simpson, also known as Nuke. So if anyone wants to do some more research on those characters, go right ahead. Now, the style of the show I thought was a nice contrast to Daredevil, because Daredevil was filled with these reds and oranges and yellows, and there were plenty of fight sequences where everyone was flipping around and doing these martial arts moves. But then with Jessica Jones, it's very kind of more mellow. You have blues and purples and these kind of more mellow colors, and the fighting styles were different because Jessica Jones is just kind of like, I can knock anyone out with one punch, and there were times when she was like pulled straight through a wall, and it was just a nice contrast to what we saw in Daredevil. And even the themes of the show were different too, whereas in Daredevil you have Matt Murdock kind of conveying like, am I the good guy? Should I kill this person? Who decides what's right? Whereas in Jessica Jones, she's like, I know what's right, this is what I'm doing, shut the fuck up. It's just interesting to see that. And of course in the last episode we get a nice little kind of tie-in with Daredevil. I'm not going to spoil anything at risk of people yelling at me, but there is a nice little tie-in that I quite enjoyed. So overall, I thought the show was pretty good. In my opinion, I thought it was better than Daredevil because it just seemed more interesting to me. If you like Daredevil more than Jessica Jones, that's fine too. They're both really great shows. I've watched Daredevil like 4 or 5 times all the way through, and it gets better each and every time. I'm probably going to do the same thing with Jessica Jones, and hopefully it gets better each and every time. And the reason I probably like Jessica Jones more is because I'm more invested in the characters than as opposed to Daredevil, and that's probably influence from the comics. But overall, I thought it was a really great show. I encourage everyone to watch it, except for little children. Not appropriate for little children, by any means. So, Daniel, I hope you've at least started watching Jessica Jones, and I will see you on Friday. Also, I'll get to your containing dragons question next week. I wanted this video to be all about Jessica Jones. Sorry.